all week, what was getting me through was like, when my husband comes home, I am leaving and I am going to spend all weekend not at home. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do so much of something myself. And the weekend came and I got in my car and I grocery shopped r-
Mm.
and was in a rush to get home. Literally, that's all I did. I went grocery shopping.
Welcome to Your Mom Enough, the podcast for moms who love their kids but miss themselves a little too.
We're Shawna and Cara, two moms, two lifestyles, one mission to help you stop guessing, start growing, and reclaim your sense of self without the guilt.
This isn't a parenting podcast. It's a place to explore who you are now and who you are still becoming.
Because confidence is a practice, not a destination, and you don't have to do it alone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Episode 26.
26, when self-care feels selfish, untangling guilt, redefining rest, and giving moms permission. End of sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what is so funny is this. So last week, I was at home all week by myself
I don't know how
and
you do it.
with Willow potty training.
Oh, God.
And so it was like meltdown after meltdown. But like all week, what was getting me through was like, when my husband comes home, I am leaving and I am going to spend all weekend not at home. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do so much of something myself. And the weekend came and I got in my car and I grocery shopped
Mm.
and was in a rush to get home. Literally, that's all I did. I went grocery shopping and like, I can't even blame anyone else.
I don't, well, so because you called me like halfway home and you're like, I went grocery shopping. I think I'm going to go home. I don't know.
I don't
So,
know
but
what
I
to
will
do.
say, like, I will say,
Yeah.
when it comes to like doing things that are not hanging out with my kid, I really don't think there's anything much better. So I struggle with it too.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
I don't
And
know.
you know what too, I think it is like I've invested too in this like, well, I mean this human being, but like I've invested in her potty training and I've been so like one way and I didn't want like I mean, don't get me wrong, my husband is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. He's so good. But I know when you're doing stuff like this, you need to be consistent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it gets confusing. So, and he's not very good at communicating how things are going. So like in that time I was gone, I like was like, any updates, any progress, anything you can tell me? And he didn't respond at all.
What is that? Okay. I will say I'm very blessed. My partner is like a super communicator, which I
Oh,
love about him.
mhm.
But like, I will let you get back to it. But this is me reminding me of something. One
No, no.
time, my cousin Ben, Kara and I
Yeah,
are cousins. So she knows
yeah.
my cousin Ben on the other side. He has a little boy, and his wife was going to be going to a girls' weekend for the first time. She was going to leave the
Oh,
baby
oh,
for the weekend. And so my aunt, his mom, and I went to hang too with the
yeah.
baby and with Ben.
That's nice.
Mostly because he had to work some days, not because he wasn't capable of taking care of the baby on his own.
Yeah, yeah,
However, um,
yeah,
like I spent so much time sending her updates about what was going on because I thought I would be worried. I would want to know. And And she wrote me and she was like, "Oh my God, this is the best. I don't have to worry. Like every time I'm wondering what's going on, you've sent me something." And she's like, "My girlfriend's here and she is losing her mind because her husband is not sending any messages." Right? So it's like a two-pronged problem because it's like
Yeah.
our fault. Like we should just go and like not worry about what's going on.
But
But
then,
also tell us, like just over communicate.
what is happening? Send me a picture, like
Yeah.
something. Anyways, so
Yeah.
moms at home, maybe you have felt the same sting of guilt for doing something like booking a massage or even like taking a nap for yourself when you have so many other things to do.
Yes.
Or maybe you've been called or like call yourself selfish for even wanting space or even quiet or doing something that's just for you, you know?
Mm. It's
Yeah.
so hard because it's like it's also really hard. Like I work from home
Mhm.
and
Mm.
um there are moments where I need to focus on my work and I'm in the same space as Carissa and we've got a really good setup for the most
Mhm.
part, but sometimes I'm like, "Oh, like I love my daughter, do not get me wrong, I'm sure she'll
Mhm.
have therapy about this when she's older." There are t there are times I love
Yeah.
spending time with her, I love playing, I love hanging out, and there are
Yeah.
times that I'm like, "I just wanna use my brain. I need to, like I love you. I don't wanna play toys right now. Like, I need to use my brain." And then as soon as I get, like, a little corner to myself and I have this opportunity to use my brain, I feel guilty about not, like, putting all of
Being there?
Hey mom, want to find time to do personal growth together? I do. We have opened a free group for accountability for ourselves and for people like us that want to find even just a little bit of time in our day to focus on our mind, our body, our smile, and our soul together as moms, looking to keep in touch with ourselves and set good examples for our kiddos. So if it sounds like something that might be of interest to you, especially if it sounds like you don't have time for personal growth or for focusing on things that are positive for you, this is 100% the place that you need to be. Just go to joinhearttostart.com and send a join request to the group, and we will see you there. Okay, joinhearttostart.com. Bye.
What is that? But what's crazy is, like, there are all these, like, TikTok and Instagram reels, TikTok whatever videos and Instagram reels that are like, let your kids play. Like, let them play, and if they are
Mhm.
enraptured in playing in something, don't interfere with them. Just let them have that. And I do my best, and sometimes I am just like, am I mom enough? Am I momming enough? Am I, and so that whole feeling makes it really hard to disconnect and like do something for yourself. And so maybe if like the people who are supporting for us understood that it's like it actually helps me to relax more if you
Yeah.
just share with me what's going on and I don't have to worry about it, you know?
Yes. Yes. I
It's
agree. And I feel like if we can lower our self guilt ourselves and raise the value of our own needs, we would become stronger moms, not
mm.
weaker ones. But who
Well,
knows?
and speaking of stronger, like I'm still on the sorry, itch on my
No.
nose. I'm still on the struggle bus for getting back to a regular exercise routine.
Yeah.
And, but I'm like, look at my daughter and I'm thinking of this mantra that kicked off this whole process that's like,
Yes.
they become what they witness you doing.
Hmm.
And I'm like, do I want her to be like overworking to the point where she's
No.
not taking 30 minutes to move her own body? Because that's what I'm doing, like
Yeah.
straight up. And, obviously, the answer is no,
Yeah.
but then it's like, okay, how do I find that balance in myself? Because I don't know if you're like this, but if I get in the zone on something, I'm in the zone. I gotta
Mhm.
just like And then
Yep.
all of the sudden, I haven't peed in 2 hours. I have to pee desperately. I haven't eaten anything and I'm starving. And I'm like, what is my child actually witnessing? She's just witnessed me sit completely still for 2 hours, like looking at a computer. Oh,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. I totally get it. I totally get it.
so. Ugh.
But I feel like self-care isn't a luxury. It's life support too. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and it's
Mhm.
like, like I think there's a mixture of finding like that small joy of like, ooh, like, can I have a cup of coffee that's hot from the time I start until the end? Like that's
Mhm.
luxury sometimes. And like,
Mhm.
what needs to happen in order for that to be possible? Am I like showing her I matter so that she
Mhm.
knows she matters, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And those things show up in the small things too. They show up in the big, like, massage and the whatever, but they do show up in the small things too, like, my mom gets to go to town and do more than do groceries.
Yeah. Yes. And the most unselfish thing you can do is keep yourself alive
Mm,
and sane and grounded.
mm, yeah. We were
Yeah.
talking I can't remember when we talked about it. When we talked about, like, the tendencies thing, and I talked
Yeah.
is that 27?
Uh,
We're
yeah,
recording
I
out of
feel like
order,
we're
friends.
recording.
We had a crying baby extravaganza when we recorded this episode originally. Hashtag real mom life. So we might be recording out of order.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
28 is, yeah,
Well, coming up in episode 28, we do talk about this concept of like what
the 4
motivates
tendencies.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the four tendencies by Gretchen Rubin and what motivates you to like do things. And I think that one of my biggest growth opportunities. See how I called it something positive?
Growth
Is growth
opportunities.
opportunities is the hashtag corporate life, is
Yeah.
that I need to focus on myself in at
Mm,
the same level of intensity that I
mm.
focus on like other people, my work, the people I serve in my
Yes,
job, my
yes,
child, my family, my
yes.
whatever. And that's a like to be continued.
Mhm. And because I feel like we're sold on this lie that good moms sacrifice everything, including their basic needs, and then we're shamed if we get burnt out or snap or lose ourselves. It's like a no-win cycle. And so I went to Great Wolf Lodge the other day, or not the
Mm,
other day, sorry, the other week,
mm,
and I was in the change room and this mom was just snapping. And you know what's so funny is I want to be like, Mom, I feel you. I
yeah.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
You know,
Honestly.
you need a hug. Oh
Yeah.
man, you are not getting your needs met, Mama.
Yeah.
You are overwhelmed
And
and you are burnt out.
it's so like it's so hard. Like I've started thinking about holiday
Mhm,
season and like setting up Christmas for Carissa. That's what we celebrate. And like, what
mhm,
will I get her? And how can I make it a little bit magical? And da 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 da.
mm.
And those things do bring me joy. I find it very
Yeah.
joyful to do all of those things. But what like irks me is the like, I've put all this thought and it's my own fault into the experience of other people, especially around Christmas. And they are like, what do we get for you? Like, I'm I'm hard to buy for. I think part of it is because I have the problem of not being in service to myself. And so,
Yeah.
like, when people ask, they're like, I'm so one-dimensional supporting other people that I, like, don't have a, "Hey, she likes yoga," or anything. So,
Yeah.
but, like, literally, I just want you to think about me and think, "Oh, she would like that," and go out and get it without asking me. I don't know
Mhm.
how we got onto that side rant, but I can feel it coming. I can feel because I'm like, "Ooh, question for you. How do you feel about this?" This is off topic. Welcome to the inside of my brain.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna do some used items for Christmas for
Oh,
Carissa.
yes, I do that. Like Willow got I made a list of things that Willow needs for my family because for my mom and Willow needed a new snowsuit and it just came in, but it's too big. But we won't probably have snow until like the end of December, or at least snow that will stay. So I might give that to her for Christmas.
Honestly, like
She doesn't remember. She cares more about the wrapping paper than
literally, I bought Carissa last year because I was new at being a mom, and she was like 3 months old.
yeah.
2 months old even. I bought her, like, toys, like, little, fruit and vegetable toys.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
so
know
fun.
I don't know why I thought but anyways, I'm gonna give it to her again this year because she hasn't played with them yet,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking about getting her a kitchen, but I was
Yeah.
thinking like, a kid kitchen, but I was thinking, like, "Why wouldn't I just buy that used?" Like, anyways, I don't know how we got here on this rant,
No, but this is so
except to
like,
say
yeah,
we're like months in advance. For those of you listening, you'll be listening to this later, but
oh yeah,
we're in September, the beginning of September, when
yeah,
we're having this conversation. I've
yeah.
literally been thinking about setting up Christmas since about mid-August. And like, I put that much intention into other people, which is lovely, but I am struggling to find 30 minutes a day for myself to move my body.
Yeah.
Like, time to
Uh-huh.
reevaluate some
Uh-huh.
things, you know?
Uh-huh.
But
Yes.
hey.
Yes. Well, you are not weak for wanting more than just survival and
Mm,
planning of Christmas.
thank you. I appreciate that. And I listen, I get a lot of joy out of thinking about it. I'm like, how could I do this? What would this be like? And I think this will be the Christmas, I call it the Christmas of the box because she's one and she'll be like into the wrapping more than the
Yes.
gift.
Yes, she will be.
But so there's joy in that for me, but like how do you also find joy in like doing something for yourself? I think that's where I
Mm.
struggle, you know? I think you struggle there too because Little Miss, like the groceries of Christmas past. What is this? Like your mom time. And I mock her endlessly and I'm so bad at it too. Anyway,
Oh boy. Well, if we keep waiting for permission to do stuff for ourselves, we're going to be running on fumes. So we better figure this out.
yeah, word. And I also think we have to stop waiting for like the moment to want to and just pick
Yes.
something and try it.
Yes. Just do
Yeah.
something. Do
Whether
something.
it be like taking a painting class or like
Yeah.
a something
Reclaim our energy, our peace, our patience,
and a little bit of time.
and give our kids a new role model that
Mm,
loving yourself is part of loving them.
yeah. They
All
grow
right.
up to
Yeah.
care for themselves the way they witness you care for yourself. Shawna.
So get on doing whatever it is. Yeah, I'm excited because in future episodes we talk about doing something for ourselves. So
I can't wait.
we got some challenges on that.
Ooh,
Stay tuned. So
stay tuned. What are we talking about next week?
next week we are talking about 14 days of fun. See?
Ooh, just wait.
We led right into that.
Just
14 days.
wait.
Mm-hmm.
Last week we issued a challenge to have 14 days of fun. Just wait till you find out what happened, my friend.
It was fun.
It was fun. Let's see.
It's one F word you could use.
Yeah. Join us for episode 27, where we talk about Fun, air quotes.
Fun.
Anyways. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
You're absolutely mom enough.
you're mom enough. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Love this combo? Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And share with a mom who needs to hear it.
And if you're craving a deeper connection, come find us in the Heart to Start group.
Because the real work of motherhood,
It's becoming whole while you raise tiny humans.
And that's exactly what we're doing together.
Go to joinheartthestart.com and get in the group.
If this episode unlocked a reality for you that says time to focus on self-care and that self-care is not selfish, we hear you.
Well,
And we encourage you to
we
share
hear.
this with another mom that needs to hear it too.
Yes. And if you are looking for that group of moms, one in which we called Mom Rads, I think that's a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
A group that will motivate you to do things like self-care. Come join our free Facebook group. You can get access by going to joinhearttostart.com to get in the group.
And you know that thing? We talked about it a little bit today on this episode where something happens in your day and you feel like you're about to snap all the crayons. Well,
Yes.
we know that too. But
And
we
that
have
mom knew that.
cracked right? We have cracked the code on how to manage that situation. If you go to yourmomenough.com/stop, you can grab your copy of Mom Needs a Minute, What to Do When Big Feelings Hijack Your Day, but you still have to be a mom.
Yes.
Whew. And remember, you're mom enough.
You're mom enough. We'll see you later, everyone. Okay.
Bye.
Peace.